Hello all, you are in the kitchen with Chef Jasjit, and today we are making Indian appetizers and focusing on the vegetarian options for you all. Indian cuisine and appetizers. Today we are making two dishes, one more traditional and the other a fusion twist on an old favorite. Samosas and nachos. We are going to combine textures and flavors of samosa with the fun and sharing of loaded nachos when we make Samosa Chaat today. But first, get your grills ready because we are combining veggies and paneer and making yummy Paneer Tikka. So here's the first recipe of the day. It is called Paneer Tikka. Paneer is Indian cheese, and you can see here I have the paneer cubed that we are going to be using. As well, we are using green pepper, tomato, onions, and spices. We are using kasuri methi, which is dried fenugreek leaves. We are also using some ajwain. Ajwain is known as carom seeds as well. We are using some chaat masala, and spices that I will be using from the spice box would be salt, little bit of red chili powder, some turmeric, and garam masala. So this is what's gonna go. As well, Paneer Tikka is incomplete if I do not add garlic and ginger to it. So I'm using paste of garlic and ginger, which you can either make at home or you can just buy from the stores, just the packaged ones. If you make at home, it's great because these days you can get garlic pods as well, so you can just churn it in a food processor and it's done. As well, same thing you can do it with ginger. Also, I'm using some mustard oil in it because mustard oil is going to give that sharpness to the Paneer Tikka and we need that. So that is going to be part of it. Also, gram flour. Gram flour is also known as besan. Gram flour, you have to dry roast it and then use it in the recipe. So these all ingredients will make the best Paneer Tikka in the world for you all. One thing I want to mention to you all, make sure anytime you're using the ingredients, they need to be all the good quality ingredients, and that's what I believe in. Always having the best ingredients in your kitchen whenever you cook any recipe. So right now we are going to start with this. First part is whenever you're making Paneer Tikka, it needs marination. So right now we are starting with the part where we are going to marinate the paneer and leave it there for at least half an hour, 40 minutes, even if you can give more time. So right now let's start with this, where I'm going to add some yogurt. Now yogurt is also known as dahi in Indian words, and this yogurt that I'm using, it's nice and thick yogurt, right? So it's 3.2% yogurt that you can use. I know sometimes people ask me that why is it important to use 3.2% yogurt, right? Because the reason being, the full fat yogurt it is, you're gonna get the best marination with it. So this yogurt has a very good fat content in it and I love using it, so I'm just going to use this startup of the recipe. Also, we are going to put our besan, which is the gram flour, which I've dry roasted. So this will add the binding, the thickness that the recipe needs. This is what my besan will do. I'm used to saying besan, but you know what? It's gram flour. It's made out of chickpeas. Now we add our ginger paste, and how I can see, like even when I think in the camera shot, you can see there that it looks like similar, but it's not. It's little yellowish that I can see that is ginger, and then this one is garlic. So this garlic paste goes in, garlic, ginger, and also I'm adding a spice which is known as chaat masala, which is always the part of most of our Indian appetizers. So I add that. Ajwain seeds goes in, little bit of the flavor of ajwain, and then dried fenugreek leaves, also known as kasuri methi, that we are adding in. My mustard oil to add that sharp flavor that I need from my paneer tikka. And here we go, magic box. This is the magic box that I cannot go anywhere without it, and I'm pretty sure you're going to find it useful as well because all the spices are in it. So we are going to add some salt. Now this is degi mirch. Degi mirch, what it is, it's actually the blend of different chilies. So I added some degi mirch to it. Now turmeric, you all know turmeric is so good for you. It's always a good idea because turmeric is a natural healer. It's such a good spice in our pantry. As well, I'm adding some garam masala, which is my own blend. Now you will find different garam masalas in the market. You can use them. Just make sure again the ingredients, the quality ingredients, because garam masala is made out of 15 spices that are dry roasted, and then you make it. And every chef makes their own garam masala. Every household has its own garam masala. So make sure you use that. And now this is all good. You can see here, I'm just mixing it well, because after this I will be adding our main paneer in it. Paneer goes in it. We're going to add onions. We are also adding the pepper. Everything gets marinated at one time. Vegetables are important, and this is actually a good way of having vegetables added to your meal as well. You don't have to cook separate roasted vegetables, anything. This is part of it. So I like using this blend, but it's up to you. If you like some other vegetables and you want them to be part of your paneer tikka, sure. I would encourage that every time I do paneer tikka, I would always change it. I would make it just with the degi mirch paneer tikka, or sometimes, you know, my mood is not for degi mirch, so then I will go for the achari paneer tikka. And as well, as I said, saffron is my favorite. I just add it. Now there I had sometimes in my class even people asking, you know, why we would need to make it differently. Why can't we not just add everything together? Sure, if you like those flavors, go ahead, use the saffron in it, use little bit of achari, and that will give you totally new recipe that you will be adding to your portfolio. So here you go. So now we will add some onions to it. It seems like lots, but you know, when we're going to mix it together, it's just all going to come along really well. And mixing is not with a spoon. Remember that. Make sure when you are using your hands is the best way of doing things, because you want to feel the food. Food is something that touches our soul, right? So you want to make sure if you can use your fingers and just a hand, just make that also gives it very nice marination too. So that's what I'm going to do it. I'm going to dig into it. I'm just going to marinate everything together, and then we are going to put this into the skewers, and then we are ready to cook it. so I have here our paneer tikka, which is marinated and it's on skewers, and we're going to take it to grilling. Now you might be thinking, oh, we go to restaurants and it's tandoori paneer tikka. How do they make it? We don't have tandoor at home, right? That's okay. That's not a problem at all, because what we have the options. So either I have a gas stove, so I just put the grilling plate here that I'm going to use it. But if you don't have gas stoves, you can still make this in air fryer, or if it's summer months where you can use your barbecue, go ahead, barbecue it. You can have the same flavor, same taste, just as the restaurant paneer tikka, which is done in the tandoor, and tandoor is a clay oven. So now what we are going to do, first I'm going to just put some ghee. Ghee is clarified butter, and you can see here, the quality products matter a lot in my kitchen. And it's not just actually quality products, it's actually also when you are cooking, you need to be smiling, you need to be happy, and love should be the key ingredient. So when I'm mixing all this, we are adding love, and I'm also adding your love in this as well while I do this. And ghee never goes bad. Butter can go bad in few days, but ghee will never go bad. So right now, let's just brush our grill. And I love my grilling plate because I can do some roasted vegetables on the side. And especially with the paneer tikka, if you feel that you need more vegetables, go ahead, make some salads. So right now we will just put our skewers in here. Who won't love this sizzling sound? I think you all are loving, and you're all gonna make paneer tikka. So here you go, like this. And also, because we just put some ghee, I'm just going to baste it as well with ghee. Oh my God, this sizzling sound and the smells in the kitchen. And it won't take long. It's only taking 5 to 8 minutes that you need for the paneer tikka, because the reason, if you go too much and if it's too much done, then the softness of the paneer is lost. We do not want that. We want to make sure our paneer is still soft, and also it needs to melt in your mouth. So we just placed it. I'm just gonna give it 2 minutes, and then we will turn it around. Okay, so we have grilled our paneer tikka for almost 4 to 5 minutes. Just make sure that you do not overcook it, because if it gets overcooked, then the same problem happens where we are going to lose that softness of the paneer. Now it's almost time that I'm going to start plating it, and once we plate it, we are going to all eat together. It's time for a fusion twist. We are taking today's dish and giving it another cultural flavor. Just to give you another quick fusion idea with this, what you can do, you can serve this just with the naan, and that's great. That's gonna be almost like your complete meal. Or if you are really thinking, what do I take for lunch tomorrow, right? There's an idea. You can actually make a wrap with naan. So rather than using any other wraps, naan is going to be our wrap of the day. And as well, I'm just going to put some chutney as well, so that the flavor of the chutney is there. So this green coriander chutney, you can have green coriander chutney, mint chutney, whatever you like. And then at that point, we'll just put some onions here, and then you just get this off from skewers, and this is it. So then you would just wrap it like this, and that becomes your one good wrap. So this is how I make my paneer tikka. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I'm going to be making my second recipe of the day, which is, you all know about it. You know, because they are your favorite. So I have samosas that I'm going to show you how to make a samosa chart. So now we are going to make our second appetizer of the day, which I chose to be samosas, which I was saying to you that it's your favorite. Now samosas come in different sizes. You can buy fresh samosas, frozen samosas, but you know what, I'm here to give you the idea which you can use it forever. So my idea would be to just bring frozen samosas, but you can use mild, medium, hot, and also you can use any kind of filling one. The regular filling samosas are potato and peas, but I'm using jalapeno one. So what I'm going to do, this is now interesting part where you're not just having samosas. Yes, you can have samosas, it's cocktail, you know, you have your guests over, but we can just kind of like squeeze them because we are making chaat out of them, right? So chaat is, as I said, it's finger licking good, and chaat comes in variety of ways. You can have chaat papdi, you can have bhel, you can have save, all those different chaat, and then the chaat papdi itself, because papdi is like puri that is deep fried. It's like a small little size, and then you can add again. So now it's like dressing up the samosa. We want our samosa to be the king of day, so that's why we are going to dress it up so well, and it's so good. The only part I would suggest is that make sure when you're having this chart, do not add these ingredients, add the wet ingredients only when you are ready to make your chart. Do not add it before, because what happens, it gets soggy. We do not want the soggy samosas. It's just like it should be nice and crisp flavor, and you're building on it. We're building on the flavors. We started with the samosas, and then we're going to add some yogurt and chutney. So here we go. Let's do that quickly. What I have here is my mint chutney, the coriander green chutney that I'm using, so we'll just use that. Also little bit of mint. I have some dried mint that I'm adding so that the mint will add the flavor. If you have fresh mint, go ahead, use fresh mint. I'm adding chaat masala now, which is also an ingredient that you do not want to miss when you are making a chaat, because it has again 5-6 spices into it, and also the tangy flavor comes from it, so you need to have that. So as well, over here I have onions, tomatoes, and some green chilies. See, I already have jalapenos, and then I'm still adding green chilies. Yes, because that's how I love my samosa chaat to be. So just add that in. And you know, there's always this taco nights, and we do different ways of having our foods. This is something you can do. You can just have a samosa party and just have a samosa chart. So here is some paneer that I'm adding so that we do not miss on our protein of the day. So paneer is there as well. I'm going to add some yogurt. Now yogurt, make sure it's nice and smooth, so it can just be adding to all the samosas that we have layered here. So here, this dish, you can just be your own master chefs. You can add anything, any quantity that you like the dish to be, you can add that. So here is the tamarind chutney, which is my favorite as well, which I love on the chart. So in the chart, as I said, of course, the main ingredients matter a lot. Samosas, you cannot make a chaat without samosas, so you have to have samosas, and then you want to build on the flavors. Having these chutneys is important. Tamarind chutney, mint chutney, some yogurt, onions, tomatoes, green chilies, paneer, and then also the chaat masala, which I said is the main. As well, I'm going to add some degi mirch, red chili. That's gonna give a nice color. See how it just, they say you eat with your eyes, and that's exactly what my plate looks like right now. You want to eat with your eyes. And also we are going to add, I know the chaat masala will have some flavoring, but I'm just adding some touch of salt into this. And this is it. No other spice is required because this is now our complete samosa chaat. You're in the kitchen with Chef Jasjit. Here we are with our final dishes of Indian appetizers that we made today. We made paneer tikka wrap, samosa chaat, and now is the best time of the day. You know what it is? It's the tasting time. So let's dig into it. I'm sure you all want to dig into it. So I'm going to taste it from your side. So this is my paneer tikka. Again, I like using my hands. It's absolutely delicious. It's melting in my mouth, but I also want some chutney, so I'm just going to add some chutney. And when you're having this as well, this is the good way to have. So have some chutney and have a little piece of onion. Oh my God, it's the paneer tikka heaven. That's what I'll call this dish. Now, our samosa chaat. This is a very unique idea, I can tell you. Not too many people would make it with samosas, and that also jalapeno and cheese samosas, and then we have just layered building on top of one layer of the other. So just make sure you get everything in one samosa. Just burst of flavors in mouth. That's what this chaat is. It's delicious. It's not soggy. You can still get the crunch of the samosa, and then yogurt and tamarind chutney, mint chutney, chaat masala. Everything is adding such a great flavor. And then also extra chili. Remember, I added extra chili in it. And this is the wrap that you can take it with you for lunch tomorrow. So I have another idea for you, which could be a really nice party platter that you can add on. So this is going to be the veg pakoras, paneer pakoras, and then also cauliflower pakoras, and you serve it with tamarind chutney. This would be really a full-fledged Indian appetizer party, and don't forget to invite me because I would love to come to your Indian appetizer party. Now, I like to always, because sweets is my weakness. So I need to have something sweet with my food, which is today I just chose that I'm going to have Kaju Pista Roll. And it's just so delicious. It's so sweet. It melts in my mouth just as we made the tikka. So this is my sweet note. I always like to end my day with something sweet. So this is the sweet note that comes to you as well. And I'm going to eat it. That's it. I can finish this plate right now. I hope you all enjoyed today's show on Indian appetizers, and you are going to try making all these dishes as well at home. Do let me know how they turn out in your kitchen, and always remember, love is the key ingredient. Thank you for watching. See you soon.